Hello and welcome back to Teslanews. My name is Marian and I'm your host today, and I'm covering with you some major updates coming from Grünheide in Germany for the factory and what we can expect when the start is. And we will look into Austin as we have amazing pictures here from Joe Tickmeyer, who is having a look into the factory, showing how the employees are welcomed and what this means for Austin. We will look into that as well. And if you do enjoy my channel, do consider subscribing, and we will start with the picture here. It is a welcome banner, really small scene in there in the room, and you have as well in the background the factory. So we do see now that Austin is in the final steps of preparation for production. And remember, we had all these rumors that we could see a production happening by October, and actually it's not as impossible as many people think, because we do have another 2 weeks till October starts. And I mean, it was talked about October. It didn't mean we have to start on the 1st of October with production. So if we see around mid-October some really small production starting, that would be amazing. It would be a really, really good start, and we could see a few thousand cars coming out of that factory till the end of the year. So please let me know what you think, if that is a realistic outcome here. They are hiring the people. I don't think that they will take another 4 weeks to train them and to make the production possible, especially because after the news we had that it could happen in October, another 3 weeks have now passed by. So there was a lot of time, a lot of changes that could have been made since the earnings call and since the updates we had about Giga Austin. So we have to be pretty bullish here on the next few weeks and what we can see happening. I think till then they will close the major part of the building over here, and then we might see some more construction happening in the next 2 weeks in the space that is still open. But I think once the ground is done, it will go very fast. So for all those who think that there is no demand in China, I'm already saying, but Europe, I mean, we see the red graph being so way above all the other two graphs that we have seen in 2019 and 2020. So despite the coronavirus, despite all the challenges, we had the past 2 years being pretty successful, over 100,000 cars per year. But now we see that we are already at 75,000 cars, and I can expect that we have in September, maybe already if it's a really good month, we could break towards 90,000, and then upwards in October we should break the 100K. And then I think by the end of the year, we will easily see something around 120 to 130,000 cars. And that would be another record year in Europe. And remember, guys, we have Tesla leading the boards in many countries despite having no factory yet producing cars in Europe. And this is really astonishing. I think that's something still going under the radar. A lot of people forget about the power that Tesla has already here in Europe. Looking at Grünheide, you see here the major size of the land that Tesla has bought, and we have as well the space that Tesla is using. So a lot of space to expand in the future if the demand is really calling for that, or maybe a little supercharging factory like in China or other things, expansion of battery factory happening. So the blue one was the battery factory. Now you have a paper here in German, but don't be confused. I'm going to explain you everything. So what's happening here is that we have more things coming from the environmental people, and we have now confirmation that Tesla is allowed to move forward with 24/7 hour weeks doing Monday to Friday and Saturday as well. But what is new and might be very surprising to you is that Tesla is now able to work 13 hours from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Sundays. That is something, for those who don't know, that in Germany, in some European countries too, there is normally no construction work allowed on Sundays. And if you get that permission, I mean, that is really extraordinary for Germany. You have to have really a high standing to get that permission to move forward with Sunday production. That is something that is insane for us here in Germany. So I'm really happy to see that. But not only that, furthermore, Tesla has the confirmation now that the battery cell production building in the way they want to build it is confirmed. Yes, it is confirmed. And this means that they have to do no changes anymore. They can now build the battery cell production. And of course, the final permission still is out there. And of course, that could really delete all the plans. But now some more good news. Based on the permission that they got and the pre-permits for more production time and more working hours here on the site, Tesla also got really good signs from all these people in charge deciding on the final permission, which really raised their hand and said, well, it's pretty much done. The final permission is pretty much done, because they have also got more pre-permits here that really indicate that these people are actually pretty much just saying it's a formality now. And the interesting part is, and really listen to that, guys, it is despite the people going against the project still. And they have included that in all of their evaluations here. And it is already included. And this hearing will happen on the 23rd of September. So it seems like this one will just be a formality, but won't decide anymore in a negative way for the project. And this means that Tesla can move forward. The chances are pretty much less than 2% that the permission won't be allowed. It is just a question of time. And this means that we have possibly a production happening by November, December. So that is what I can bring you from Europe. It is really good news here, and it really looks like Tesla has finally some upside and can move forward with all the things they need to do production here. So thank you for listening, and I wish you all a wonderful day. Take care, guys.